Good morning, everyone. We get a special morning edition of the Z1R tournament play-in rounds. We do have, this is a game 2. Unfortunately, we were unable to bring you game 1. We have rooslugs versus RaikouRider. rooslugs won game 1, which apparently had a very late bow in level 8 for rooslugs. It says he's last location, and apparently the combat wasn't great. We got Lionels, Darkness, Wizards, and all in different enemy sets, all in different dungeons. With a second half Q2. We'll see what happens today. And of course, this will be rooslugs wins this, and he goes into the bracket. And if RaikouRider wins, we get to go to a game 3. We'll be joined by JP, Bruceman JP, in just a second. We'll be giving you, and the race will be starting in just a second. All right, the far northwest start, because why not? And magic sword on the next screen. 2 sword screens right next to each other. That's always fun. Let's see. No bomb droppers here. And we welcome in JP. How are you doing, JP?
Doing good. Had a little bit of a snafu to start this race, but now I'm good to go.
All right. Yeah, we got the nice take any early, get a candle immediately. Magic sword on the second screen, because why not? Makes it an easy check at least.
Yeah. We're also over in the east, so 3 quick Armos checks.
16 for a small secret, that's a good start. And a recorder, so Rue's gonna go ahead and do these recorder spots first. It's always a little weird when you don't have the have a Triforce and you're trying to figure out if one of these places opens. You have to wait just a little bit to make sure.
Now, some of the tunes you can wait. You can like use the tune to time it a little bit, but a little harder with the vanilla. That's level 4.
Yeah, I didn't see enough of it to be able to get a good gauge on what we're at. I can't see the dot. That's why I just can't tell.
It looks like it was under the I. Now it's under the O. So it could be first or second.
Could be anything. We're gonna kill an Aquamentus immediately and get a Triforce immediately.
Okay, I think that position is indicating second quest.
Oh baby, 2Q4, everybody's favorite. And by favorite, I mean not favorite. Oh hey, Road's taking us all the way to Death Mountain. That's nice. We're gonna get another Armos check from Rue because of it. And we're gonna get our money taken away. That's too bad. And Raikou's gonna go ahead and try and dig this dungeon a little bit. I don't know. I hate this dungeon. I'm not sure I would do this right away. But on the other hand, being a 2Q4, it is going to have a mugger. The mugger's asking for hearts. We have no hearts. We can give a heart away for free.
Speaking of a heart, Rue found one in level 1.
No, he can't give away a heart for free now. Staircase. We got an item or a transport? It is an item. It is a heart. Okay, never mind. No one can give hearts away for free.
Yeah, based on Rue's starting level 1, I really am inclined to think it is second quest.
This sure looks like second quest. Oh my god, that's a red ring. That is a free red ring. That is a really nice find for rooslugs. I imagine Raikou will find that when he gets to level 1, but I don't know when he gets to level 1. There's the level 1 transport. Hey, a bomb drop. Yay. First one.
Nice.
One of those. I guess technically, since it's a transport, one of those didn't need to bomb, but it did.
Yak is making himself right at home in this dungeon.
Nice three-headed. This could drop something. That red ring helping out a lot to get through this fight. Get just a key out of it, but early on, those are nice too.
Looks like we have a segmented one. And by segmented, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like in the vanilla game, starting with Vanilla Quest 1.5, every dungeon has a segment of that sort where you have to take a transport to get past a room. In Randomizer, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes the transports will take you one room and be completely useless. And other times we have kind of this official-unofficial segment situation that we have here where the rooms are connected, but you can't get from one to the other. We're gonna kill the Gliak in the dark. It's like, maybe we'll get a key out of it. Maybe we get a compass out of it. Won't get an item. Again, red ring making that a lot easier. I mean, I'm pretty confident Rue could do that fight without the red ring, but it just... Oh, there's Wizrobes. Hi, Wizrobes. I just feel like, yeah, you know, you don't have to be as careful. Alright, more Armos checks. Oh, white sword, nice! Free white sword for both our runners. Raikou's gonna get a little bit sooner.
Yeah, Raikou gets to level 1, which might be a little tricky because where it is, but... Get to level 1, red ring, white sword. I saw a little bit of talk of the last race, and it sounds like this might be quite nice during the combat.
I also want to point out that compass that we can't pick up because it's ladder blocked. Nice clock. There's the Triforce. There's still an item in here?
No, we got both. Red ring and a heart.
Oh, okay. You're right. We did see the heart. Okay, we're gonna go back to... I think we're gonna do... I'm not sure if he's gotten through all the roads, but gonna probably do a screen scroll to hit the Death Armos to eliminate that, and then he'll know that the forest has his Armos item. There's 8. Okay, give us... I don't know. This could be... I mean, he'd have to bomb right and left to be able to see if this is Quest 1. We do have a recorder that we started with. Thanks, game.
I think this is feeling like shapes.
This is feeling like shapes, I agree.
Hard to tell exactly where you're on the map, but I think I can barely make out his position, but... Oh yeah, I think these first few rooms, it just feels like shapes.
You know, this is one of the reasons I don't play with... Oh, that is a shape. But yeah, this is one of the reasons I don't like to play with the random palettes, is because I want to see where my position is. It's really hard with this particular palette on the Link sprite. Rooslugs, meanwhile, finds level 5, which is not a bad dungeon in Quest 2. Has a lot of staircases, tends to be relatively linear. Might have a bomb wall, should have a walkthrough somewhere. And we're gonna kill another Gliak, but this one only has 2 heads. My, that 8 is just so disgusting.
Yeah.
So big.
Like, there's like no good way to clear this.
Yeah, there's a lot of different linear paths, but they're kind of all over the place. You just take one path at a time, I suppose. I might not stay in here. Come back for it later. Oh, we might have to come back for it later. That looks like a potential ladder block. We might be able to go to the left in an earlier room.
But that's just kind of a, no, I'm dealing with this later. I've seen too much.
Yeah, a lot of times, even if it's not an actual ladder block, when you start seeing ladder blocks, it's like, yeah, it's going to take so much longer to work my way around it anyway, so maybe do it later. The only problem with that is every once in a while, your ladder is around one of those workarounds. There's a potential push. Or it could just have the map. So, essentially, logically, if this is something interesting, logically we were supposed to go to 8 before we killed this Digdogger. Of course, it's just a transport, so maybe it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Might be required. For the item.
Yeah, it might be another segment in this one. 5 tends to like to do that, make both segments required.
Yeah. Not uncommon at all. Oof, taking a death to the Octoroks, that never feels good.
And the longer Raikou takes to get over to 1, the more of an advantage rooslugs is gonna have. Because having that red ring is just like, it's gonna save you so many deaths, and it's gonna save you so much time.
Yeah, absolutely. 35 mid-secret's really nice. Also, if he finds a blue ring shop before he finds level 1 and is able to afford a blue ring, might spend that money. Oh, power bracelet on the floor. That's useful, potentially.
Yep, that means basically we've got all of the world spots accessible except for 4.
Yeah, just our ladder spots and our raft spots. And of course, the ladder spots might not even happen because they don't have to. Obviously, the raft spots will always be something. Not necessarily something we care about, but something. Okay, there are the any roads for Raikou. So if he deviates from, I think it was in the grave Death Mountain area that level 1 was, and there was an any road that took him there. Okay, there's a heart in the staircase for rooslugs. Have we seen the floor item?
Yeah, that was a power bracelet.
Oh right, of course, we just saw the power bracelet.
I don't know if Raikou took all those any roads or not. I didn't see him pop out in the grave area.
Yeah, hasn't. I think he just took 1. There's Triforce for Roo. He's gonna take it and get out.
Now, to be fair for Raikou, he has less motivation to head over there right away because Roo headed over there partially to try to find the Armos item.
Yep.
And that's how he found 1. But Raikou already has the Armos item, so
yep.
He's not as motivated.
Alright, so Roo's gonna go ahead and check this power bracelet spot here, and then probably head south to get his last 2 Armos checks. You have a candle, don't buy one. Or not. Maybe he's wants to do. He's gonna do the. Oh, he's found level 4. It's a little unfortunate that he keeps avoiding the last 2 Armos because the white sword would really help him out. And he gets the Triforce out of 4. We'll see if he stays in here or not.
He's got more keys, more bombs, a little more combat, but it is 4. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a recorder. I'm leaving. I like it. Also, it's really close to start, so getting there is just not going to be a problem. 82 for wood arrows, not bad. So I imagine he's going to check these 2 spots, maybe up A back to start to get to those Armos items, or maybe not. His bomb count isn't great for getting to Death Mountain, although East Death Mountain having already the power bracelet and the recorder to do those locations up there wouldn't be a terrible choice either. Ooh, 35 rupee bombs. I might buy the bait though at 43, knowing that there's a quest 2-3 in my future.
Yeah, I think that's what he just thought about. Like, wait, there's a second quest front half. Let me get that bait.
Okay, he's checking the ladder spots. Can't actually go in them, but we can bomb them. So there is one ladder spot. Raikou meanwhile finds level 5. We're gonna check the sort of other forgotten spot. Of course, that doesn't have to actually open.
Linos don't want to let him screen scroll.
There we go, nicely done.
I'll have to admit that after seeing some recent races with this spot, I've wanted to check it a little bit more regularly early.
Yeah. I mean, it's called the forgotten spot for a reason, but it's just kind of out of the way of everything. So I try to get to it early if I can, and just, you know, put it to rest immediately.
Raikou's got the Triforce out of 5.
Which, you know, we have a power bracelet in here that may or may not matter. 113 on the large secret. That's really nice. Might see rooslugs buy arrows next time he sees an arrow shop. And finds level 7.
We saw that 8 map. It makes me a little fearful for 7.
I mean, the 7 map could be smaller.
Probably is smaller, but...
I mean, it is going to be smaller, but I mean, like, it doesn't have to be big at all. The 9 map could be really small, though, with what we saw of 8.
We're just clearing out this room because that compass position means that there was a staircase.
It will absolutely be a staircase. Of course, the transport staircase, but you know what? The manhandler will stay dead. Always a nice thing. Now, what we could find in level 7 is a bomb upgrade.
Yep, Shape 7, it should have a bomb upgrade.
It will. Ooh, look at that ladder on the floor. Oh, that's really nice for rooslugs. 4 keys. I don't think... Yeah, he doesn't want to use them yet, so we're going to take the transport instead.
You can burn through keys really quickly, and it's still early,
can.
so...
Alright. Oh, map. Oh, it's got a segment! Why? Why, game? Triforce is nowhere near where that spit us out either. Okay, Raikou, I mean... If he finds the power bracelet, that's good. Unless there's nothing underneath it, in which case it'll just waste his time. Although we're still early enough that you can just kind of path the power bracelet spots in. It's when you get those things, those extra exploration items late, that it really gets annoying. Always better to find something like that early.
Yep.
Alright, nice job by rooslugs finishing off those dark nuts. Let's see, he's gonna go up a... Are we staying? We are staying.
So yeah, the Triforce is on the other side of this dungeon from where it used to be.
Oh my god, yeah, this... I mean, digging a 7 like this, you've got the red ring, so you got pretty good defense. Dark nuts are annoying, but not the worst, and I don't think the dark nuts were with the whiz robes. We're gonna leave? Looks like we're gonna leave. I can see this play too. He still hasn't gotten the Armos item, and he now has the ladder, so he can path in the Armos item with the coast checks. Also, he's got no bombs, so...
Yeah. Yeah, actually, considering where he was, he needed a bomb to keep going.
I think he could have kept going with a key, but I don't blame anyone for leaving, not wanting to spend a key at this point. We're gonna spend $70. Ooh, that's a lot of money on bombs. Don't think I would have bought 2 packs. Yeah, he's already bought the bait. So we don't need to worry about that.
Raikou died in the room with the power bracelet.
Oh, that's not good. Couple gambling games. Vanilla recorder. Come on. Oh, we can buy potions now. That's good. Another heart. So it'll be a guaranteed white sword item for rooslugs when he finds it. Another heart. Gonna grab a potion. Okay.
Yeah. I did the
Red
same
ring, it makes sense.
I did the same last night. You got 6 hearts, so you guaranteed your white sword item. And I think a potion at this point is a little more important than extra health. Especially with second quest bubbles on.
Yeah, he's got the letter, so would be able to buy a potion when the time comes. But yeah, it makes sense if you're, you know, you have the potion right there. You might need to spend money on arrows. We haven't. Well, there's some money. I mean, there are still things we might need to spend money on. Might need to spend money on keys, so you have money for other things. Gonna leave that money behind, which makes sense.
Yeah, I like to just mark some of those money caves when I've got a bunch on my map, so it's like, okay, I need money quick, where can I go?
Yeah, you hope this near a dungeon or something. I feel like this route will eventually end at the Armos items. I think you might end up last locationing the Armos that has the item. There's a hint shop if we get the book.
RaikouRider is stuck out this 5, is gonna get rewarded with that
It's your power bracelet. Okay. Yeah, I think what Rue's gonna do is go ahead work his way around the coast, hit the ladder spot, and then work his way up through the forest. And there, I think that's his last take any. And gets distracted by another dungeon, but he's got 4 keys, which is good. Because level 3 in Quest 2 likes to eat your keys.
Yep. I'm starting towards the bottom, so more of a risk of that fate block, but he does have that meat.
Yeah, I would, and you know, with the way that level 7 looked, I would do the trick where you up A out of the meat room and still have it. Just in case, ooh, hi book, that's a nice find.
I won.
Yeah, definitely want that. And apparently we can... I know there's a... Yeah, I've never fully understand this other pirouette trick. We're gonna keep the bait. Nope, we're gonna chance... I mean, he's got money, so he can buy another one. It's cheap bait, but I still would have saved it. And the classic forget to menu off for the recorder. But yeah, there is a trick that allows you to... that deals with up-aying out of a shutter room that lets you pirouette doors. Yeah, door whose state changes from closed to open. Yeah, so shutter door.
Ironically, that bait was not required.
Nope. Also, level 3 doesn't bomb. Stop bombing level 3. Fortunately, he gets a bomb refill right afterwards.
Yeah, I just get in that mindset sometimes where it's like, I don't want to spend my keys. Can you just bomb for me for one?
I know, right? I work on. So the question: does it actually not bomb, or is it like 2Q7? I'm working under the assumption it is not like 2Q7. If somebody ever finds a clip of somebody bombing one of those walls, send it to me, and I will retract that statement. But yeah, it. My experience is that it will never bomb. And in vanilla, it doesn't have bomb walls, so it always has a key door to connect the two columns. Did we get the second? We got the book. Did we get the second? I'm not gonna pick up the coast art.
Second item was the wand.
Oh right, of course. Wand and book in the same dungeon. Gotta love it.
Raikou just found that book.
Yeah, he's gonna save a little money by not needing the meat. Can't even find out potion prices because you can't give out the letter if you've already got a potion.
Oh, he's gonna go for the segment, I think.
Not unreasonable. It'll be... The enemy set hasn't been... Were there dark nuts in here? I guess it was. We do have dark nuts. Level 8 for Rue. Please check the Armos items first. Yeah, leave that money behind. I like it. I don't know what I don't know what Raikou got on that one, but unless it's a small, you're gonna overflow or come close to. There's the white sword for Rue. Just gonna check this recorder spot and then go back into 8. I assume.
Ooh.
Human has a magic key in the Dead Woods. Yeah, I like it. He's gonna go get it.
One of the few times I've seen in this flag set for the white sword hint to actually come into play.
Yeah. I mean, I mark those locations sometimes. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I don't trust that it's not a door repair, and I'm upping anyway to get out of the door repair. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really good white sword hint. So rooslugs gonna have all the luxury items that you could possibly get. It's gonna buy these hints. Okay, thanks game, we knew that.
Hey, why are you only buying one hint?
I know, that was kind of weird. Raft not required. So that means we have everything for all our locations. And red ring. So the raft not required is the most useful piece of that puzzle.
Yeah. Well, that'll be a nice red ring hint for Raikou if he gets back that hint shop.
Oh, he's gonna go do Death Mountain first. Get a nice any road to it. Makes a certain amount of sense. I would have gone searching for that any key. And Raikou didn't see the Triforce and didn't see the compass. We're gonna buy arrows. Okay, he might have marked down this is an arrow shop. Oh wait, he bombed that. No, he didn't have that as an arrow shop because he just bombed it.
Yeah.
Alright, nothing in the push. And we're just gonna lose all his money. This is why I like the save scum with the hints. You get it all back. He does have a few secrets marked that he can go back to later if he needs money, so it's not terrible. Ooh, 62 rupee key. That's a really good price. Yeah, Raikou's gonna buy one. I like it. That'll help him through level 3. And now we're down to 0 money on Rue's side. Actually, he hasn't found anything. Oh, he bought arrows. But other than that, he could retry out of this. Still retry out of this if he wants to. We got 35 rupees back.
Yeah, nothing really on that Death Mountain.
Honestly, I might just retry out of this and then go back and get my any key. And that just you have that money marked for later. But, you know, this is fine too. Because he can go through the grave area and then work his way over to the Deadwoods that way. And we'll hit all the spots because he's got the recorder and the power bracelet.
Something along the coast. Oh, that's where we did some mags.
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, really good routing for just overworld exploration in general from Rue. And finds level 6.
Second quest 6 at the first quest 6 spot.
This is not a terrible dungeon. Also has 2 transports. We have a ladder, so ladder blocks are not going to be an issue. 6 likes to have ladder blocked rooms. We're going to ignore the staircase for now. Yeah, I like trying to hit this tail first.
Oh, blocked off room.
Yeah, I think there's one more room there, yeah.
And one of the 2 segments will take us there. Or one of the 2 staircases will take us to that segment.
Alright, another heart for Raikou. Not quite gonna have enough for a magic sword check. We're gonna try going. This is not gonna work because these are splitting Vires. Yeah, unfortunately they rolled up because Vires always roll up.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and pirouette the bomb hole. It could also be a walkthrough, or it could just be not traversable. We'll see. It's not a bomb hole. Yeah, that's the thing that's the worst about these enemies that split, whether it be the Vires or the Zols, is because they split, they don't drop anything. And just adds to their annoyance. And RaikouRider's in the start area. We haven't seen a whole lot here. So might find something to give an advantage. 36.70. Okay, it is slightly cheaper to buy the blue. But at 2 rupees less, you just spend the money. And there's always a drop in this room. There's always a standing drop. And sometimes it's something good, and sometimes it's a key. Which, I mean, right now you pick it up for your rooslugs. You know where the any key is, you know you're gonna get it. So you don't worry about using keys, but you're still gonna grab them in the dungeons you're already in.
Yep.
And try to work your way around them if you can. Which we've done right here. Red candle on the floor. It's nice.
Okay. Maybe the item.
Yeah, there's two transports in this dungeon, so it doesn't have to be the item. You're hoping it is, of course. And of course it's not.
Yeah, it's gonna take you. It's a good thing that's gonna take you to that one room segment that we saw.
Yeah, and we just saw the floor item, so I guess this could be the Triforce. We don't have a compass yet. It is not the Triforce. And it would have had to been standing there. It wouldn't have, you wouldn't be able to kill enemies for it, but you gotta kill the enemies to get back through, so it's fine. The next staircase will be the item. Like we're gonna have to go ahead and go through that key door after all. So, are we now at every dungeon, except I want to say 2 and 9?
That sounds right.
Also, this will be the item. And it's a boomerang, and Rue says, nope.
Yeah, I mean, depending on where Rue is, I'd say there's a nice breakfast. Wait, I already got a croissant.
He's got enough nice items already. I think you know, some runners will never pick up boomerang. Some runners will pick it up. Raikou finds the map to 7. Oof. We'll pick it up no matter what. And some runners will pick it up depending on where they are on the seed and how far away it is out of their way. And of course, every once in a while, you'll have a boomerang spawn right beneath you on the floor, and the game says, you will pick this up.
I think Rue was hoping to get the give those to spawn on the left so he could grab that key, but I don't know, I found some of those rooms that the developers were nice and trying to make the enemy spawn away from you.
And of course, there's a lot of things in Randomizer that were never intended in the vanilla game. So, like, I hear a lot of complaints about wall masters dropping clocks, but in the vanilla game, that's never gonna. At worst, you just have to reset the room. Play a melee to obtain the magic boomerang. So we might have a recorder block dungeon somewhere. Either that, there's a dig dogger hanging out.
Have you seen a recorder block dungeon?
I don't think so. And the only dungeon we haven't full cleared is 4, and that's definitely not recorder blocked. So. Okay, how's your ladder clipping going, Rue? There, perfect. Gotta love it.
After always staring those.
Yeah, there's no reason. We not have the stair item? We have the stair item.
Yeah, we got both items.
Yeah, we're done. Did you forget about the red candle, maybe? Like, he doesn't need to stick around for keys, because he can just go find the any key, although this path he's taking is maybe not going to get him there as quick.
Maybe he did miss picking up the red candle.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of. Or is forgotten. Meanwhile, Raikou's doing this 7, which, if he should get a... has he not found the... Oh, he's taken the transport before he gets the ladder. That could be very unfortunate. Yeah, you got your red candle. You're done. You're done.
Yeah, he must have missed the red candle pickup.
He might have looked. Maybe he might not have seen it and done the classic. I don't know what I got, and then now he's looked at his menu and realized. And we're leaving level 6. Alright, we're gonna check the grave area.
Oh, it looks like Raikou did pick up the ladder. I just saw him
good.
using it.
Okay, well that's good. Because you'd hate to get this deep. I mean, you'd hate to get deep in this dungeon and find a ladder block in a dungeon that has the ladder.
Right now, I see the biggest difference in this race has been just Rue going to finding at level 1 early.
Mm-hmm. Immediately.
Because Raikou's taking a lot of deaths.
And level 2.
Yep, and this was recorder blocked, so maybe magic boomerang in here.
Yeah, I mean, if I find one item and it's not the magic boomerang, I probably don't look for the second item. Even though it doesn't have to be here, there could be another recorder lock dungeon. There could be a dig dogger somewhere. But you don't want to, unless it's like only, the classic 1 or 2 rooms left.
Yeah.
There's the heart. Rue just says, no, I don't need hearts. I got red ring. I got white sword, I don't care about magic sword. I don't have time for those hearts.
Yeah. I mean, it was me, I'd probably still pick it up, but... We did see some hints. Nothing useful for Rue. And yeah, Triforce, I think he's just assuming the other items magic boomerang. Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, that was the only... Well, that wasn't in the hint shop, was it?
That was the dungeon hints.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, so... So Raikou gets the hints, and he'll find out where the red ring is, which would be really good for him. Probably going to find... There it is. There's that magic key. And Rue did a really nice job getting through dungeons without it. I would have rushed that spot. I mean, I would have rushed the Deadwoods with the hint and then worked my way up the mountain the other direction. But the nice thing about this direction is you don't have to contend with the Lost Woods screen.
So Rue at this point just needs to find level 9, and then he's got all his dungeon information.
That's right. Blue ring shop for Raikou. I think that's the first one we've seen. 230. Actually, I think we saw that one on Rue's side, but yeah. 230 is not a bad price. But, you know, the classic luck is to go ahead and buy that blue ring and then immediately go to the dungeon that has it. Get the free red ring. Oh, hints.
Okay.
Okay, can we afford all of them? Okay, we knew that.
I think Rue has just enough money.
He does exactly enough. Step over the water is probably the Coast Heart, which we saw. Vilma creeps with the boomerang. We knew that. Okay, so nothing useful there.
Yeah, the hint shops really didn't come through.
So I imagine if I'm Rue, I probably do 8 first, because I don't have the Triforce.
I mean, between 7 and 8, you... Well, yeah, actually, yeah, you mentioned...
He's got an item out of 7.
Technically got an item out of 8, too. But that
there's 2 more.
An 8.
Yeah, I guess you need the Triforce in both, so... And there's level 9. Also recorder blocked.
Ooh, that all of a sudden makes 2... You start to worry a little bit now.
What's really interesting is the starting item was the recorder. And only Raikou's found it out of level 8. I don't know. I don't think Roof saw the recorder out of 8. I don't think he explored 8 at all. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, so the game actually logically wanted you to do 8 to get that hard required recorder. Guess it might just be in this staircase. I feel like it was really early. Yep, there it is. And both runners in 8 right now.
Oh, there's a 4 heart. Remember
Oh
that.
gosh, there's only 1 item left. Now, you still have to find the Triforce if you're Rue, so you're probably gonna, it doesn't really, you might leave it early with the Triforce. I don't know. Yeah, we know that, old man.
Found it. I can't tell exactly on the map where it is.
Is that under the O at the top? Maybe? I can never see this sprite. Yeah, chat's saying the same thing, so.
Crossword puzzle. I like that. It's actually kind of a crossword puzzle.
You know what? It does. We're also gonna have the advantage having this any key. Just can go anywhere he wants through this dungeon. That doesn't bomb. At this point, the only hints that are useful would involve, for Rue in particular, would involve the bow or the silvers. We have not found either. And everything we have left is bad.
Yeah.
Shapes 8, Shape 7, Shapes 9, Q2 4. Like, they're all bad. They're all bad.
They are. I've probably developed a little PTSD at this point from how many times Second Quest 4.
Yeah, your Q2 4 experience is not good. And it doesn't help that we're only 1 item left in 8, 1 item left in 7.
Yeah.
7 at least is a bomb upgrade. Well, I guess 4 as well has a bomb upgrade you can find. Although Rue, having not save scummed his hint money, has no money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this could be... This is definitely a stair. And of course it's the transport, because why wouldn't it be?
Yeah. I think Raikou might have seen this one, but between these two it's been a little tricky. But between
Yes.
the level shape.
Yep. No, this is promising, and the other direction is the Triforce, I think.
Yeah, it is. I want to say Raikou's in this room, but I don't remember.
Well, if he was, he found the same thing out that Root just did, that it doesn't push. It doesn't bomb down. We can bomb. Must be able to bomb this. Well, it didn't. I guess because it's a segment. It could have been a segment. Yeah. Root's gonna continue in this dungeon. Probably the right. I don't know if it's the right answer, but missing both bow and silvers and having all the bad of what's left. Yeah, I think this is fine. Also, you're not invincible with red ring, so.
Yep.
Sometimes it feels that way, but yeah. Oh, there's the compass. And this is the room we couldn't bomb into. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, oh, nope. Doesn't bomb either. Or doesn't push either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know that doesn't bomb down because you tried bombing up. We'll just leave the manhandler behind. We're gonna grab the Triforce now.
No.
Nope. We're gonna go this way. This is fine. As much as he's already explored this dungeon, I can see it. It is just a heart as the second item. See if we can see where Raikou is when he comes out of the staircase. Oh, it's at that. I think it's at that very bottom spot under the E. So pretty much as deep as you can go.
Yeah, wow.
And as far away from the Triforce as you can get.
Yeah, this is a. I'm not gonna call it an evil level, but it is a pretty bad one. Yeah, I think this is definitely gonna become the memory of the day you got stuck in the crossword puzzle.
You hate shutter doors when all you want to do is find the stair item and you immediately know you don't have to do an item. But yeah, grab the bombs. You get shuttered in. And, no, I just want to get out.
Right, can grab the Triforce out of 8. Rude's gonna find this item and then probably go for that Triforce as well. Can we have Taco Thursday?
Obviously, not picking up the heart because he's skipped several hearts recently.
Yeah.
And Raikou's gonna go ahead and pick up this Coast Heart. He's gonna have a shot at Magic Sword when he goes by it. I didn't think that bomb was gonna work out up high, and it did, so that's good.
Yeah, it is getting to lunchtime, and I see chat getting a little hungry. Though I think if you're on the West Coast, it's more towards breakfast still, and if you're on the, or if you're over in Europe, it's quite close to dinner time.
All right. That's done with level 8. Raikou's gonna be able to finish up this level 3 pretty easily now, having 4 keys. Unfortunately, going the wrong direction for it. Okay, Rude needs to just go back to 7. One item at 7, ugly map in 7.
Yeah, Raikou's gonna get to the top of this level, find the compass, and find out the Triforce is in the bottom of the level.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. End up buying the bait. He also didn't save the bait. Which probably won't come into play, because the bait, it's not that common that the bait stops you in a shape 7. And it's cheap enough you can buy it again.
Yeah. Yeah, Rue's gonna go into his 8th dungeon, but we still need 2 items. We're still looking for bow and silvers. And we're down to, we think, at this point, 7 spots in dungeons?
Yeah, we have 3 items and 4.
6 spots. We already got 1 in 7.
Yeah, 3 items and 4, 1 item in 7, and 2 items in 9. The Triforce is deep enough that you probably just find, and you're missing a stair item. 11 not good enough for Magic Sword for Raikou, that's unfortunate. I think you dig this dungeon on your way to the Triforce, and by then you probably won't have too many rooms left, so you go back in and limit it to just 4 and 9. Since you need both items. I think if you only needed 1 item, you just go to 9.
That was a bit of a frustration slash on that dongle.
Yeah. Now, the ladder was a floor item, so we don't actually need anything off the floor since we have the any key and such.
Jeff brings up a good point there. We still do have a pending item in 2. We thought it was going to be Magic Boomerang, but...
Oh, that's true.
Then we found 9 with reporter block as well, so we can't say that anymore.
So, I mean, we could never say it for sure. I still would go to 9 before I'd go back to 2, but if I found the Magic Boomerang in 9, I might go straight back to 2.
Oh, I think Raikou's taken a death of that spin a couple times.
Oh, that's so bad. Go to 1, go to 1. Go find 1. That's what you want. Oh, we don't have money for the bombs. So 89's a really good price too, but he's having not scummed the hints either time. Like the second time it totally made sense because he had done a bunch of things and wanted to just buy the hints right then and there. But the first set of hints he could have scummed.
Rue's going through these rooms pretty quickly, just looking for a room that can push.
If it doesn't have a shutter door and it doesn't have a potential push block, he's just like, I'm not checking it. And he's leaving himself a decent amount of rooms in this, this little corridor to the left of where he is right now that he can easily get back to after he picks up the Triforce. So that might be his plan. Do all the stuff towards the Triforce, and in. What did I say about saving the meat? What did I say about that? Oh my god, dumb game is dumb. Now to be fair, I did not expect it actually to come true, but it did. Oh, okay, we have a wand. It's fine.
The funny thing is the first bait block was not required.
Yeah, first it was not. Unfortunately, there is a cheap bait shop, and he's got enough for the bait again. gonna check these last few rooms, see if the push block's here. This could be it. Could also be to the segment. We haven't found that yet.
Yeah, we know the segment's not gonna have anything.
And it is the segment. Okay, so I probably walk my way out through, well, I mean, not completely walk my way out, but yep, it's not here. It's probably in one of those rooms that he's already skipped. Oh, he's taking the transport. We took the other transport.
We did,
and
yeah.
So this has to go to the segment. And it's a one-room segment. We've already got the floor item, so this can't be it. Okay, we're gonna leave. The other option is to, when you come back with the bait, you could see if you could take that other path and hit those rooms on your way to the Triforce. I think that would also be a really good path, really good choice. Because we only have, like, 6 rooms left.
Yeah. Oh! Don't know if that was intentional.
That was not, there's no way that was intentional. He's still got the 1 potion left, you just, don't use that one. Mainly would need it in case of a red bubble in level 9.
Oh, Tabby in chat points out he was red bubbled, so he didn't have a sword.
Oh, okay, so that was on purpose then. Thank you, Tabby, and thank you, Opno, for making sure we saw Tabby's statement. So yeah, what I would do here is go through and go up here. Sorry, the next room. I like the bomb refill.
Level
and hit
1,
these rooms.
Quick question. That level 1 was right of Grave almost.
Yeah.
Basically, Rude checked it early because he was still looking for the Armos item. Raikou didn't check it because he had found the white sword already.
Alright, there's the useless raft. We know sail not to save the princess, so we don't pick that up. Nice bomb refill. So we're down to level 4, level 9, and possibly level 2. 2, 4, 9. Hope we can bomb this way. We can. Oh, bombs. You grab the bombs. Okay, he's got 7. It's fine.
And Raikou finally finds 1.
Yay! Get his red ring.
So that is 8 Triforces for Rue, but still needs bow and silvers.
I think it's reasonable to go into 9 at this point. There's a lot of information you can get before going back into 4 or 2, but the odds of both items being in 9 are pretty slim.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it happen.
I want to say it hasn't happened in a tournament race to my knowledge, or even one of the practice races. I do know Opno Point in particular had it happen in one of his lone practice seeds. So, when you talk about the hundreds of seeds we've been playing over the last 2 months, that's not good odds. Also, shoutouts to nothing being near level 9.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty good position for Rue because he's got almost all the information of the dungeons, just didn't do any of 4, and has that 1 item outstanding in 2 that we had all assumed was the magic boomerang, but doesn't have to be. I mean, if there's a dig dogger in 4, it could even be there, but more likely it's either in this 9 or in 2. Immediately, no bombs.
The unfortunate thing about Chase 9 is you don't have a map coming in here. You gotta hope you find it.
The unfortunate thing about all Shapes dungeons, but 9 with its 6 transport is the worst. Okay, I don't think we have... Let's see, the Gyptos weren't with the Wizards, were they?
I don't remember, actually.
Nice of the Gyptos to drop a bomb. Instead, we're going to take a staircase.
Yeah, Rue's definitely going with the I'm going down any staircase I find strategy.
Yeah, you eliminate 2 rooms immediately. I like that a lot. And this could be Zelda? Nope, but it's got a map. Yay, map. Oh boy.
That's kind of tame compared to what we saw with 7 and 8.
It's not a huge map, but it's kind of chunky, which is often problematic because then, you know, everything connects with everything.
I think it's 54 rooms.
No, it's smaller than that. Because it's you start at 8 by 7.
You're right. I missed a column. So.
I do that all the time, so don't feel bad.
Yeah. It's 46 rooms.
Yeah, that's pretty small, but a lot of times the smaller 9s, especially when they're all interconnected like this, can be worse than the larger 9s. Thankfully, we have the any key. Compass, yay.
So is this going to be a situation where we find Ganon and Zelda spots before we have Bower Silvers?
Well, you hope that you find the items first. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Those darn shooters. And another push, no surprise. Push, the bomb disappears right before he can go grab it. I think he's gonna bomb. You know, okay, I would have bombed there to see if that's gets you to Zelda, but you also only have 7 bombs, so I could definitely see hoarding them. I'm just kind of methodically going around. There's something in there. We didn't get to see which boss is there. You know, we haven't seen a mugger room, and so every time I see the black floor, I'm sitting there, goes, one of the muggers, one of those old men can be subbed out for a mugger. Another transport. He wants to clear a little bit more of this section before he takes it.
Oh yeah, that map is very sequential so far.
Yeah. Shells guard the compass. Thanks. Thanks, old man. He's been below this room. I don't know that was...
Maybe not. He has been to the 2 rooms to the right.
Okay, that's fair. Push block. Meanwhile, Raikou does have the red ring. Yay! I can see his dot now. We might take that transport after he checks this last room here. Of course, this could also be a transport staircase.
Nope, it won't be.
Oh, right, because it's shut a door. Raikou is making his way through level 3 or level 6. I can read the numbers on there.
Mm-hmm.
In the northwest, okay.
And we haven't heard Ganon yet. Oh, but that's... I think we're segmented out of that the top of the level.
Yeah, there's a few transports we can take in this area, so we'll probably see one of those soon. Yeah, you are correct. We are definitely segmented out of that because of the old men. So it looks like we'll take this transport, see where it takes us. I think he's got all the coverage on the bottom now. Even though we're still looking for items, this is not a bad place to get spit out.
Yeah.
Except that except we can't go anywhere from there. Another annoying segment. Okay, there's our confirmed Zelda path. We just up A out of here as soon as we're done with Ganon. So that's an easy one.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be the way to Zelda. There's no other way.
I mean, he could be there. No, we did eventually see the room to the left of it. We just didn't see it immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this transport here is required just to get out of the starting area. I mean, the good news is you're killing Gibdos, and they could drop you bombs. Or they could be mean and not.
Another was an 8 in that room, but it is one of the worst feelings when you're low on bombs. You kill a room of 8 bomb droppers and not.
Oh, it's terrible. Gotta check the map. Now we got to pick which of our... I think there's at least 2 that he hasn't taken in this area.
That sounds right.
There we go. There's a bomb drop.
No, Raikou's got the Triforce out of 6. Still needs to go to... He hasn't gone 2 yet, but he will shortly. He's gonna go back to 7. Most likely he's gonna end up double dipping it like Rue did.
Now, Raikou doesn't have the hint about the magic boomerang. Okay, the silvers are not in here. That's a good hint. Now, I think Rue may stay in here looking for the bow, and I think that's fine. And there's Ganon. Is it up? It is not up. So it's got to be to the right, I think, of that room. Because I think we've been in the room below. See if this gets us anything. Can we please see an item level 9, please? Oh, there's the boomerang. Okay.
Yeah, there's something still in 2, and Raikou I don't think ever got the hint about the boomerang.
No, that's what I was thinking. He might find whatever's here. But at this point, you know, you don't have that many rooms left in 9. I'd want to know for sure where the bow wasn't in here.
So I think that confirms Ganon's below that room.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there is that roar again. It's nice when you guess right with it being or not being. It's not in 2. I want to say we saw the floor item. Did we? I thought we saw the floor item. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we saw the stair item. There's the other... Oh, there the bow is in 9! Oh my god. Okay, Rue's got all the information he needs out of level 9, and now it's just a choice of go to 4 or go to 2. I might go to 2 first because it's smaller. I might go to 4 first because there's 3 items. Like,
yeah, both are... I think he's walking towards 4. So if the silvers are in 2, Raikou has a chance to get back into this.
Yeah, depending on how trolly 4 is. If somebody can confirm whether... Because Rue got 1 item out of... Oh no, of course, he got the heart, and then we thought that the magic boomerang was the other... Or he got a heart, and we thought the magic boomerang was the other item.
Oh no, Raikou's leaving too, so that other item is gonna remain a mystery for now.
I'm just not sure whether Roo saw the stair heart, the floor heart, and there's magic sword for Raikou, so that's good for him.
That'd be a sand stair heart in the weird spots. So.
Okay, so it's gonna be a floor item in 2 if Roo ends up going back there. I always say how intelligent I am about this game. It goes watching, calling the race, playing the game.
Yeah.
Definitely do the best job when I'm just watching. That's why it's great to have people like Tabby and Opno and Bogey and all the others of you in chat that help us out.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't think I've mentioned Imagine Sleep doing our tracking today. I can't do it without him.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay, item 1 is a heart. I might have grabbed that since I'm beeping, but Roo has not picked up a heart since in like what 30 minutes or so.
Yeah. This is the part of the seed though that just starts to feel rough because you found Ganon, you found Zelda.
Yep.
You have 1 item to finish the seed, and it like every minute that passes now just feels like your anxiety builds up more and more.
And Raikou back in level 7. Oof. He's gonna get the bad news that he needed that bait. Yeah, you know how this feels.
Yes.
You've been here and done this a few times.
Yes, I do.
You know, that's such a bad feeling when you clear a room that you know could be a push block and you're ready to push it and then the item shows up and it's not even a good item. I mean, not that bombs are bad, but it's definitely not what we're hoping to find. There's a compass we really don't care about because we got the Triforce an hour ago or so. Maybe not an hour ago, but definitely a long ways ago.
There's the bad news for Raikou.
Yep, go get your bait. With robes, why?
That was a nice long pause there for Raikou. I think that was a really game.
Hopefully he marked down where he bought his cheap bait. Of course, he's got plenty of money, so could buy the expensive bait too. Also, from Roo, I'd really like to see this floor item so I could stop killing rooms that weren't staircase possible.
Yeah, there was a bait shop directly south. Oh, Raikou might not have tracked the bait shop.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. There were a couple of them, but there was one in Candle Row.
Yep, no need to go to that room. It's all kind of amazing the little things I'm still learning about this game. Like, for example, that room with the white or the red and blue bubbles. I think it was just recently when I was listening to the commentary when someone said that if enemies are in a room with bubbles, you're gonna get both colors.
Right.
The
Always.
only rooms that don't have both are rooms that don't have any other enemies.
Correct. Yeah, it's a... And that's true in vanilla, too. Oh, there's the bait for Raikou. He did find it. Thanks, game. Could have told us that before we had the power bracelet.
About an hour ago.
No more potions for rooslugs. And no money to buy. I guess he could buy 1.
Yeah, I think he's still got enough for a blue.
I mean, he either has enough or is close enough to enough that he could farm it easily enough. Oh, it would have been so good if it had been under the Goma.
Yeah, I was starting to think about it, like, if the Silvers had ended up in one of those rooms, but no, it doesn't look like that Goma at least was guarding it.
I mean, if you're rooslugs, you feel really good if it's under the Goma, because then you know that your opponent also has to go into 9 to get the bow to come back to get the silvers. Transport staircase. That doesn't push. This could be something. Or it's just a completely useless, I have nothing room. No enemies. We double check the hands. Rooslugs have now seen a lot of this level 4. We also haven't seen the bomb upgrade or the mugger room, which is gonna be, you know, both of those are in here somewhere. So we're still missing quite a bit of this level 4.
Raikou's, you know, caught up with 8 Triforces, but still needs to explore 9 and needs to find bow and silvers.
Yeah, I mean, this is... He needed to find the silvers before going to 9.
Yeah, if they were in 2 and he stuck it out, well, they could still be in 2. We don't know yet.
There's the other transport. I'm gonna take it to go back to... I mean, you know where it goes, but maybe that's a better spot. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's a good point by Chet. Raikou also has the white sword item outstanding still.
Oh gosh. That's right. I'm gonna buy arrows. There's our mugger room. Yeah, I'm not really surprised if Rook gives up the heart. Keep that arrow money. Hey, look, that's a floor item.
And he took the heart. Oh, and this might be our other item?
It is an item. Have we seen a stair item yet? Or just this is the first
Seen
one?
one stair item.
Oh, there they are. In level 4. Deep in level 4.
Actually, that was the room right after the Triforce, I think.
Oh, you're right. It just, you know, the mugger. Although, it's a money mugger, so... If you have money early, you just pay it.
I'm not sure that was right. I don't know if that was the first row or the second row, but yeah, it was really close to the Triforce.
Alright, now Rue just needs to go back to level 9, which is has nothing near it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is the quickest spot to start from, but probably level 2 would be the quickest start. Yeah, right here. We'll see. I would also take a dip in the fairy fountain. We'll see if Rue does that. Nope. Does have money. You could buy a potion.
Yeah, let's say if there's a potion shop on the way, maybe he goes in for a potion quick.
Looks like he's just gonna go straight to 9. He knows how to get to Ganon. Zelda's incredibly easy. Just go one more north and she's to the left there.
Yep, only one way into Zelda's room, but it is very quick near starts. And the only concern I would have had about Rue not picking a potion is if he happens to run into a red bubble. That's the only
Yeah,
concern.
I feel like there weren't too many in here, but yeah, that would be the biggest issue. 3 hearts and red ring, he should be fine.
Can't go directly up this way, you get blocked.
Yeah, we did need a staircase to get around these old men. Hey, any key for Raikou.
And that's probably just... I want to get this done, and completely forgot about that. Oh, Raikou could buy a cup, 1 or 2 hints there, but not gonna do it.
I don't think any of the hits are useful to him anymore.
No, they're not.
Not that he knows that.
So could we maybe have a 9 later today that, you know, don't have to go into without everything you need.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, there's a lot of races tonight. There's got to be at least one, right?
Yeah. That maybe has been one of my biggest, I don't want to say complaints, but one of my biggest, maybe a complaint is the right word. You know, just the number of seeds I've had to go into 9 without having everything.
Yeah, like the important items in 9 flag being on just makes it a lot more difficult, I think. Here's Ganon. He'll take 8 hits with the white sword. And in the end, he ends up with 7.5 hearts walking in, so, like, this is totally fine with Red Ring.
Yeah.
So yeah, both runners in 9 would make you feel like this is a close race, but with Raikou not having either bow or silvers, it turns out not to be so close. And we're just going to grab that Triforce, hit up A, continue, and walk 3 rooms to the princess. And that will do it. An official race time of 1:20:41. rooslugs is your winner of today's race, as well as in the series, and has punched his ticket into the brackets. GG's to rooslugs. Now, Raikou doesn't have to be done if he doesn't want to be. There is the best of the rest bracket, which he is able to continue on if he wants to. Looks like we have rooslugs joining us now. GG's.
Thanks so much.
So, bow and silvers, looking for them in 9.
Yeah, at that point, my odds were decent to find one of them, so I figured if I found one of them and got the hint, that would hopefully give me all the info. So, and I only had, 4 items to go, all 4 items, and then the floor item in 2. So,
yeah, 2 was really interesting because we all assumed that the boomerang was going to be in there, and then the 9 happened to be under a recorder spot as well.
yeah, I knew that 9 had to be. Well, it was interesting. I think some people have discussed like how many mixed quest dungeons there could be or locations, and there's like 11 of them, I guess. And so I had 10 marked, so it was either going to be a vanilla location or the last of the 11 mixed ones. And I found, I'm like, oh well, that muddies the water a little bit.
And by then you'd already left 2.
Yeah, I had no intention of leaving 9 until I got both items and all the information. So I was going to full path. Obviously, I screwed the path up on the way back because I forgot about the block at the top. But,
yeah, it happens.
but yeah, I guess you do 4 at that point, get all 3 items, and then if not, you have to go to 2 anyway to get back to 9. So it started off so well, and then it just devolved into this hunt.
That red ring early was really nice. You could have had the white sword a lot earlier, but you got it in reasonable time for it to be useful.
Yeah, no complaints with offense, combat. Any key was timely, but not super required.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because when you saw the hint for the any key, I was thinking, do basically the exact opposite of the route you did because of the any key. But your route was a little more optimal because you don't have to deal with the Lost Woods screen, and you had enough keys to do the dungeons you ran into, so it worked out really well for you.
Yeah, I kind of just did a gut check math sort of thing, and it's like 3-4 keys, that should be enough to ride. And kind of stumbled into it when I did, which was fine. But yeah, all the hints were kind of sad, but the silver scent and the magic boomerang hint were icing on the cake at the end.
Yep. And then how about the bait blocks?
Yeah, you know what? You got to expect it in these flags, and it was really, really cheap. And I barely had enough money at every juncture, aside from the bomb upgrades, which I don't care about that much, but had just enough money for the hints, had just enough money for the second bait. I was trying to kind of ride that line. I knew where a few extra secrets were that I
Yeah.
noped out of.
You had money on the table if you needed it.
And
Yeah, it
I'm
was
pretty
kinda
sure I
funny.
didn't check about 15 spots on the overworld too. If I really needed money, there was plenty of options out there, I think.
Yeah, mostly near start, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it was kind of funny because I had mentioned that I would, when we saw level 3, we knew where the bait was, and it looked like it was going to be required. I said, you could go ahead and save that bait just in case level 7. I don't know if you had seen, one of you had seen the map. We had seen the map, and it looked like there were some choke points. So I was, maybe save that bait, and then turned out I didn't really expect it to come into play, and then of course it did.
I was hoping for the dream of also having arrow block silvers, but that didn't happen either.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, that would have felt. I think that would have felt really good, right? Because knowing then that your opponent literally cannot have gotten the silvers before going into 9, and the 9 double dip was required. But it's it's Q24. Who wants to do Q24?
I don't mind it, but the Triforce is there. It's right next to start. Like, there's so many reasons to just say see at the end, and that's what happened. If he would have, I'm not sure what his routing was, but if he did 4 early, that could have been nasty for me because the seed wasn't hard. Like, it was just fine go mode basically.
Yep.
None of the dungeons were too bad.
He basically did the same thing. Got the Triforce out of 4 and said, "See ya."
Yeah, like there was so many like blocks.
So much still to do.
There was like 4 different tranches to it that were blocked by walls, so you just have to pick your poison. And I picked, I think in the biggest dungeons, I went the wrong way every time. In 4, I went the wrong way, and 9, I went the wrong way.
Well, and then in 7 and 8, you
went exactly the wrong way.
Yeah, 7 and 8 both were kind of interesting in that they were so branchy, if you will, and like level 8 was dumb because you had like 2 items immediately, and then the item was pretty much as far away from everything else. The third item was pretty much as far away from everything else as could get. But I have a feeling you just wanted the info as much as anything. Going to 9 knowing as much as you could, and then level 7, the ladder, picking up the ladder really early was nice, and then the deep Triforce plus the bait, I think, let you route to the item really nicely because you came back in. I'll take the other branch and we'll run into the item that way. So I don't, except for the second item in 8, I don't feel like you went too far out of your way to get the other items. There's the bow for Raikou.
Yeah, I usually don't track items a whole lot, or track dungeons a whole lot as far as like writing them down, but in this one I did for 7 and 8, and I was like, I tracked every room. Nice.
I think you did, because that especially 8, that item was such a dumb spot.
Yeah,
the second heart.
I don't know how people say they can figure this stuff out. I don't know how they do it. If they can, go right when you go left, go up when you go down. It's like magic, I guess. I always pick the wrong one.
No, I don't. I think some people just get luckier. I don't know. It's so easy to make a wrong decision in those dungeons, and which way to go.
Yeah. Otherwise, like, it wasn't a hard seed. Nothing really posed a challenge. The combat wasn't too bad. Obviously, we had maximum defense immediately, so it was just, yeah.
Yeah, that helped you out a lot. I mean, not that you necessarily need it. I mean, because you're such a good player in general. Raikou missing the red ring for a long time. The fact that you went immediately to that Armos check off the any roads, and that turned out to be level 1, and it just had a red ring sitting there free on the floor. I'm a big fan of, if you get an any road that takes you near an Armos, I'm always checking it. So. And then he just got it much, much, much later. So it was one of the things that could have helped him, and it just didn't. And there's the heart on the floor in level 2.
Yeah, I was like, the magical boomerang hint was funny. That was a good one.
Yeah. No, we all were sure. We were all thinking it was going to be in 2. And then, yeah, and would you have stayed in 2 if you had not gotten that hint?
At that point, yeah. Like, I didn't have bow, didn't have silvers. I was maximum distance from go mode at that point. So I just,
totally makes sense.
No point double dipping if I don't have to, except for 9. Like, 9, you just route it, get the info, get the hint, hopefully. Find the magical boomerang, hopefully not. But, yeah. I owed 4 a visit. You know, I think it's missed me a little bit. I've avoided it effectively so far.
I
So I
mean,
think we just had like a date with Destiny there. Had to go back in there. Had to last location it in 4 as well. So
yep. You had the right commentary for it because JP has had some fights with level 4 as well.
Yep.
yeah, almost exactly similar if the Goma mattered, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, everyone missed out on that treasure.
Yeah.
We can just pretend it happened. There was a staircase down there. I did take the staircase down there to get it, but I don't think it was required.
Felt like level 4 had and as often is the case with level 4 because it's so interconnected. I think there were multiple routes to things.
Yeah, wand and book in the same dungeon's always fun too. So
yeah, that was funny.
super firepower and info. Ladder raft in the same dungeon as well, so all of your mobility items. So, having power bracelet immediately was nice too. Like I didn't have to think about that. Just route in power bracelet checks all over.
Yeah, the only overworld blocks, of course, were the recorder, which you had at start, which kind of is interesting just in the logic sense, because since the starting item is not in logic, the game wanted you get your recorder out of 8 to go and do your other dungeons, your 2 and your 9. So. Yeah. Well, moving on into brackets. What are your thoughts? Moving on.
I'm looking forward to it. I was kind of hoping to be kind of near the bottom of the bracketing because I'd prefer to match up with one of the better players in week 1 or 2 if possible. So
nice, it could happen.
I have a little bit of a vacation though, so I'm gonna have to async the next couple of weeks. So this will be interesting. It's Bogey's fault. Bogey said, "Rue, join the tournament." I said, "No, I'm going on vacation." He said, "You're doing it anyway. You're not gonna make the brackets." And I said, "You're probably right."
Oh, Bogey, come on.
So maybe I'll get Bogey in week 2. That'd be fun.
Oh gosh, I mean it could. I want to say Bogey, he's going the undefeated ones. I think he gets a bye the first round, so maybe get him second round.
Yeah, second round date with Bogey, maybe that'd be fun.
It'd definitely be a fun one to watch.
Oh, Raikou's about to pick up silvers.
Yay! Oh, he got there a lot quicker.
Yeah, if you don't go the exact wrong way, northwest, southwest, southeast, It's amazing how that works. I've lost many races to picking the wrong coin flip. More than I can count.
To be honest, when you got into the bottom of that 4 and you got to the bottom right and had that potential push room, I'm like, is the city going to do this again? And then, no, but that was just a pointless room.
There's definitely a lot of enemies in the stair rooms, so I like that. I like the fact that the open stairs are removed, so you can, you can't really just walk by rooms. Most of the rooms in the dungeon are going to be valuable in some regards, so you can't just ignore crap. Yeah.
But I do have to bring up what the chat thought of level 8. How did it feel getting trapped in the crossword puzzle?
Yeah, it was a special 7 and 8. Like, you couldn't draw those any better.
No, those maps were amazing.
Just maximum Swiss cheese.
Oh god, Raikou never found the map in 9.
Yeah, just 9 was linear-ish, minus the fact that the top... I don't think the top was stair blocked. I just never found the bomb hole to access.
Nope. Top was stair blocked because there were 2 old men blocking.
2 old men. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So you had to take that second staircase.
Those dang old men.
Well, one of them helped me, kind of.
Well, it's the funny part because you'd already found the magic boomerang. So I guess, you were leaving with both items. So, kinda. It would have been nice to see that before. Then you get the bow and, get the bow, get the hint, and then you can just leave. But
I bet the powerful Fred has some editing properties mid-seed of just, junk hints as you go through places.
There you go.
Little nasty trolls.
Yeah, those the hints that say, Goma creeps or Gliok returns. I like those hints. Those tell me exactly what level something is in. But the play a melody, the walk, across the water, some of those other ones, Not so great, because I know there was a practice seed where it was, cross the water or whatever the term is, for I want to say bow, and everybody that played that seed said, "Oh, hey, there's a ladder block in level 6. Let's go there." And it turned out there was a not really ladder block in I want to say it was either 7 or 8, I forget which, where a turnstile room, which apparently messes with that, made it so if you either clip or go push the block, go out, go back in, you can get around that ladder block. And sure enough, that's where the bow was. So I've kind of taken to mean that there is a path that goes through water on those hints.
I know in our seed yesterday, the path to Ganon, if you didn't clip, was pretty bad. You would have had to go, I think around the whole dungeon to get there.
Oh, gosh.
I've even had one broken seed once where I did have to ladder clip into Zelda. She was blocked in a tea room.
Oh, God.
I was like, hey, Fred, I know how to do it, but I don't know if this is...
Not intended.
But yes, it's all good. It's fun to see stuff that you don't expect, even though you've played the game so much. Just little different things that are, oh, this happened. Cool.
Yep. And good for Raikou finishing out with an official race time of 1:35:03.
Sounds like we finished pretty similar as far as, noping stuff and going back and finding stuff.
Yep, I think you all skipped exactly the same things. You just had the a general combat advantage, and then of course the red ring just amplifies that. I find like when top players get red rings, it just it's really fun to watch the good combat players with the red ring, where they just can kind of tank everything and get through things pretty easily.
Yeah, I'm almost in the never buy blue ring camp just because money's so valuable. But red ring, if you get it for free, you're right. It's just let's bash everything or run through stuff. All
right, Raikou is trying to get in. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I got in. GG's. I hear you want to talk about this seed.
That was a weird one, honestly. There were so many free items scattered all about the dungeons, but they were so far apart from each other on the map that you were going to miss one and you were going to feel bad. Like the any key, the red ring, the ladder, those were all like really, really free, but they were all so far apart from one another and far away from the start screen that you were just gonna miss one of them.
Well, ironically, I missed the white sword. That's the one I missed because I went.
Wow.
Well, I had my ladder and my ring. I want to say within the first 5 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say something like that. Ring especially because he checked the Armo spot off the Any Road and found level 1.
But I didn't have the key or the sword till at least halfway through, but the key was kind of irrelevant. I think I was okay at that point. But yeah, I had the white sword super late.
I had Betty I had Betty pretty quick, I think.
Yeah, you did. Yep.
So the thing that was really weird about this was I went to the Deadwoods late, so I was still looking for level 9. As a matter of fact, when I found level 2, I immediately up-A'd and took the road from start to get to 7 because I'm like, I found all the dungeons. I know where like the Triforces are. And then as soon as I entered 7, I was like, wait, I haven't found 9. Where's 9?
Yeah, it kind of matters. Yeah, it was it was the last dungeon we saw on both your sides, so.
I think one thing that helped me a little bit was I bombed the River Road, the ladder block dungeons, and I think that kind of pointed me in the direction of where 9 could have been, because that was my 10th mixed quest entry. So I was basically trying to dig out the mixed quest entries first so that I could just basically cross a bunch of stuff off my map because I knew it couldn't be those. And that's kind of what led me to check that specific spot after I went to 2, because I went to 2 second to last and I found 9 dead last. But that's what prompted me to go there, and I was going to go. I didn't even check by vanilla start. The potion shop, no.
Never saw any of that.
No, never saw any of that stuff. So I was kind of prioritizing mixed quest locations to try to, if you find 11, then you just, you could cross a bunch of stuff off your map.
I died on that screen 3 times.
Oh, really?
Vanilla 5.
No way, that screen sucked.
It got so bad that I actually went up the mountain ahead to check that off.
I don't blame you if you don't have the ring early. Some of these, casual nasty screens again, like last seed.
And I don't even think that this seed was anywhere close to as obnoxious as the last one. It was really making you feel bad because of all the free scattered items, as Death Mountain was one of the last places I went.
I think there was money there and not much else.
Yeah, the far corner had nothing. I didn't check the first Death Mountain, first quest.
The only places that I didn't go was just the bottom left corner. I full cleared the overworld otherwise. I just ran into 9 down there. The thing I was really terrified of, because I left a lot of items behind, just because I thought I was in I was thinking, because I had the book, and I hadn't heard any word about, I had book pretty early, and I hadn't heard anything about silvers, so I was thinking that they might be in 9, and then the bow hadn't turned up, so I was thinking, maybe bow and silvers are in 9, so I was just leaving items behind in dungeons, trying to just bum rush 9 as quickly as possible, because it was a shapes 9, all the hints were in play. And I did get the silvers hint, but ironically the bow was in 9. I did dig that out before I left to go dig out 2, which had art container, and then 4. I just don't like digging second quest 4.
No one does. It's a terrible dungeon. I don't blame anyone for leaving second quest 4 with a quick try force. Yeah, the hints, I don't think you saw the hints. The hints were pretty useless. We got a sail knot, we got a no feat of strength, we got magical boomerang, play a melody for magical boomerang, which was the dumbest hint, because we all thought 2 until 9 decided to show up under a recorder as well, so.
Yep.
Here's the ring you already have, here's the wand you already have.
Yep.
The ring might have been the one good hint if you had found it early, because, but yeah, other than that, yeah.
I didn't, sadly. At the time, I was actually considering blue ring purchase. I bought a key at one point because I was having key issues. And then by the time I got around to the Dead Woods, I'm like, oh, the any key's been here the whole time? Yeah. Come on!
Yeah. Yeah, we actually saw a hint for the any key in the hint that gives you the white sword item. We saw a hint for that as well.
I think that was also by Death Mountain area, so
yeah.
If you didn't go to Death Mountain, you missed out on the ring and that hint, I think. But I didn't capitalize on the hint.
Speaking of Death Mountain, I also had a ton of bomb issues early. It took me 10 minutes to get my first bomb pack.
I swear the game there are just sometimes that the game just doesn't want to give up that first bomb.
I have a theory that the game has a secret formula in it that it actually is dynamic in that part of the formula takes into account your current bomb count and basically increases your chances based on how many bombs you have.
Oh yeah, because you have 8 bombs. If you have a full bomb capacity, okay, we'll give you all the bombs you could possibly need.
That'd be a sweet way to handicap races if they had a Lua for it. Like if you're losing, your luck increases. If you're winning, your luck decreases. Just to kind of keep it, close, regardless of who's ahead or not.
Also, those bomb prices.
35 rupee bombs is never fun.
Whatever it was,
30 something.
I think I bought a pack of them just because of how rich this seed was. I didn't find either of the bomb upgrades.
Yeah, we eventually saw the 1 in 4 because Rude path 4 a little less efficiently than you did when you got back there. We didn't see the 1 in 7, which is I feel like we saw every room in 7. We must have seen the 1 in 7.
We did see the 1 in 7. We didn't see the 1 in 4.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was backwards. Yeah.
It was a cheap bomb upgrade. It was only 89, but
no one had no money.
The bomb upgrade in 4 was directly below the bow because I checked every other room, so it was directly below the silvers rather.
Oh, okay, maybe we saw them both then.
Yeah, and Raikou, how did you feel about the bait situation?
Oh my
You
god!
both did the same. You both did the same thing. You bought the bait for 3 that wasn't required, and then didn't save it out of 3, and then went to 7. And sure enough, I had even said at the time, I might have saved the bait because we'd seen the map by then. There were definitely some choke points, but I didn't actually think that you actually were going to require the bait use in level 7. And sure enough,
So the issue with that 3 was it was either go spend your bait or spend 3 keys.
that's
to
how
get
3
to-
works. 3 eats your keys.
Spend 3 keys to get to that try, and I'm like, with bait being so cheap, I'm like, I'm just gonna go buy this bait, and then use it, and then I get to the end of that room and find
And
the
it's just the compass.
It's like,
a
of course.
really sad compass.
And then I didn't even think about the second bait because, again, I'm just used to playing pure shapes where there's only 1 meat block. And then
Yep.
I found the second meat block, and I'm like, oh no, I didn't write down where a bait shop was.
Yeah.
So-
We were wondering if you'd written it down or not because it didn't look. Because there was one in Candle Row, and I think you ended up elsewhere to get the bait. Yeah,
The
that's
other
a
ones were
terrible
not in
feeling
good
when that happens.
spots. The other ones were not in good spots if you didn't mark that one. They were
So
far
I did
away.
I did know where all 4 shop types were. So it was just a matter of going back to those screens and looking until I found it. Thankfully, the bait shop was the same as the bomb shop, so it was fairly close to 7.
hmm
But, oh my, that was so frustrating.
Yep. So for future, I'm hoping you do the best of the rest tournament. They're always in Quest 1. The bait will be in 7, as you know. Shapes as well because it'll follow the Quest 1. The way these I think it has to do with the way that the shapes interacts with being with a quest dungeon, that the shapes will always go with Quest 1. And then in Quest 2, there'll always be 1 and 3 and 8. So if you have a front half Quest 2, you're gonna have 2 bait blocks. Well, 2 bait rooms that may or may not be required.
Urgh.
So
This seed had it wasn't a difficult seed, it just had a lot of weird to it.
it did. I mean, Quest 2 front half has weird to it, so
Not even withstanding that it was a front half Quest 2, it was just the
Yep.
item placement.
And then, you saw the maps of... Did you see both maps of 7? I think you missed the map in 9, but the maps of 7 and 8 were pretty special.
They were. I got both the maps in 7 and 8, and when I saw the map in 8, I was thinking that 7 was gonna have like 5 segments.
Nope, just
Give me
one
cinnamon
little
rolls at that
segment.
point, man.
know, right?
Give me some cinnamon rolls, because yucky.
Yeah.
Because I play tons of shapes. I don't really play the vanilla quests much. This is my first time doing anything significant with second quest.
Mhm.
I think when I first played, I think it was before shapes, I did a full second quest flags.
I think it was
with, like,
overall just horrible because
with-
no money.
with like all 2Q dungeons. It took me
Mhm.
3 hours to finish.
Yeah. If you're not used to second quest, I could see it.
And just remembering how shapes interact with the second quest flags, like where walk-through walls can be and whatnot, because
Mhm.
I'm sure I missed several walk-through walls in 4.
Mhm. Yeah. 4 is just dumb. It just is.
Yeah.
In vanilla, it's so horrible too.
If you took the walkthrough walls in 4, you took as long as I did. If you forgot they existed or didn't know about them or ignored them, then you probably had a good route.
Yeah, I think that might have been the difference.
I took every walkthrough wall and I walked into dumb stuff.
All right, so I will ask you, Raikou, are you going to play in the best of the rest?
I will.
Absolutely awesome. That'll be fun. And I think those are getting restreams too, so it's going to be a lot of fun to watch the rest of you play it out, and maybe call a few of those races as well.
We'll have to see. It's really difficult for me to do commentary, unfortunately, because I'm working second shift.
It's the same with me. That's why I was able to jump in this morning.
Well, see, that's why this race was right now, I suppose.
Are they going to give you a buy into Best of the Rest, Tracy? Little free passage into Best of the Rest?
No, I don't play tournaments.
You might be the best, though. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm not part of the rest, so. So I didn't play in the main tournament, so.
All right.
Anything else either one of you wants to add before we go ahead and close this out?
Not particularly. I think I said everything that needs to be said about this seed. It wasn't hard. It was just weird.
Yep.
Thanks as always for the breakfast, lunch, restream, and the comms, and the tracking, and the chatting, and all the good stuff. Because, yeah, early day Zelda race is a good thing.
Oh yes. I'm very grateful that you were able to cover this because this is a very awkward time for most people.
Yep. Yeah, we'll say we couldn't get the race yesterday on the air, but I wanted to make sure we got this one on the air, so I signed up.
All right, have a good one.
All right, thank you. All right, so yeah, that is going to do it for us. Next race on the schedule, we have 2 races at 7 o'clock. Channel still be. I think SpeedGaming has a doubleheader. Let me grab the other schedule. SpeedGaming. This channel we got the DK9146 versus Magic Friends. Gonna be on SpeedGaming. Still working on channels and crews for the rest of the night, but we do have another race at 7 o'clock. That'll be Rywork versus Slidic. Is that also that is also a doubleheader.
Oh, yeah.
At 8 o'clock, we have Paratroopa versus Chaos Finale. That is a game 3.
I think that we were talking about it in the restream. That's the one that they're trying the hardest to make sure it gets there tonight.
Yep, because we want to see a game 3. Then we have also at 9 o'clock, we have 8gen versus Leslie Pro, their game 2. And then at 10 o'clock, we have Moonrisen Phoenix versus Shaddy. That's also a game 2. So a lot of good stuff tonight to tune into. Yeah.
If you're out there in the community, we definitely need a lot of help for these. So check out the Discord for opportunities to help out. Because we're gonna get as many of those aired as we can.
All right. Yeah, and of course I'd like to thank you all for watching. Thank our runners, rooslugs and RaikouRider. It was a fun race to call. Thank you to Imagine Sleep being our wonderful tracker. Trackers always our MVPs. And JP, I'm so glad you joined me this morning.
Yeah, it was a good time. Glad to be able to do this because it's tough for me during the week to get into commentary because of just how these races line up. But good to get one done this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. And glad we got this on and we got to see this game too. But yeah, for the rest of you, we'll see you all at the 7 o'clock races. Keep your eye on the schedule to see what channels everything on. We'll see you then.
Have a good day.